are going to present this event on the transfer of learning in honor of Employee Learning Week. And my name is Susan Stamm, and I am here co-presenting today with Rick Stamm. Rick and I are a husband and wife team, and we have worked together. Our company is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year. We have worked together for 23 of those 25 years. We are still married, we are still friends. But it has been interesting. So anyway, we're really happy to be with you today and to present on the transfer of learning, which is a topic that we're really passionate about. I would like to share with you that in the 25 years that we've worked together, that frequently we're invited into organizations when there's a variety of different complaints pop up. People just aren't treating our customers well. We have a problem with leadership. Employees aren't being nice to each other. These are the kinds of things that we're invited in, and our colleagues that are part of ASTD, which I know there's at least one here today. How many of you are members of ASTD? Okay, 2. Okay, 3. Okay, our colleagues, whether they're internal or external like us, we are asked to solve these kinds of problems. So what do you suppose, if we're asked to solve these kinds of problems, what do you suppose people who ask us this question, what are they really asking us to bring as the solution? What do they perceive is going to fix a problem like this?
Are they asking for training? That training is the solution?
Training, yes, training. The magic bullet. Training is going to fix everything, right? Yeah. Well, this is a little embarrassing for me. This is my profession, and I'm really passionate about my profession. I love the work we do. But the truth is that a lot of times training doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't deliver the results that we're looking for from it. In fact, this is not anything new. This is something that we in our industry have known for a long, long time, that there is this challenge with training. The earliest citation that I was able to find goes back to over 50 years ago, when Mosul said training makes little or no difference in job behavior. So this is something that's been happening for a long, long time. So people that work in this profession have, of course, been very concerned about this and have wanted to know, what's behind this. And the other thing is that they know that at times training does work, and it does deliver the result that we're looking for. And when I say it works, what do you suppose I mean? What does that equate to you? What would that look like?
Improved performance on the job.
Right.
Noticeable improvement.
Noticeable improvement. So we're talking about noticeable, we're talking about behavior, which is something we can see. So when people ask us to do training, they're saying we have this kind of behavior and we want this kind of behavior. So if it works, we've delivered that, right? So the folks that in my profession that decided they wanted to get to the bottom of this, a lady by the name of Mary Broad and John Newstrom, quite a few years ago, they went out and they talked to all kinds of people in all kinds of organizations. They talked to people who delivered training, they talked to people who were participants in training, and they talked to people who sent people to training. And they came up with a model of what makes training work. When training works, why does it work? And they came up with actually 2 dimensions to this model. The first dimension is a people dimension. And they found out that there are 3 key players. There is the trainer. How many of you are trainers or in that kind of a role? Okay, so that's us. There is the person that is labeled participant, and this is the person that's sitting in the classroom. And then there is the person that is labeled manager. How many of you are here today because you are the upline manager of a person who is in this program at Harrisburg University? Okay, so we have no managers. Okay, but are any of you managers in your profession? Okay, okay. So these are the 3 players, and then they said that there were 3 key time frames involved in this. There is everything that happens before the training ever begins, everything that happens during the training, and everything that happens after the training. So we put those together. I can't quite reach up there. But we end up with 9 distinct areas on this matrix. We have what the manager does before, what the participant does before, what the trainer does before, what the manager does during, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You have a sheet in front of you that has that matrix on it. What I'd like to ask you to do individually is I'd like you to think, John Newstrom and Mary Broad, they figured out that when training does work, that there were certain things that were happening with certain people at certain periods of time that made it successful. Okay? So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to take a guess at what those top 3 combinations might be. Is it, for example, what the participant does during the training event itself that would be first, most important? Or is it something else? So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to choose your top 3, and I'd like you to write them on that worksheet.